Just like what the title said, yes, I have a friend who is an instant brony. Just your usual one, like the ones who acted like their favorite ponies are their girlfriends. My friend's favorite pony was Princess Luna, formerly known as Nightmare Moon. Yes, he was a crazy obsession over her due to his interest about her. He always talks about her a lot, and even has a plush with him every so often. Every time I told him about it and asked him to have a day without her, he would start telling me to stay away from his love of his life, which pisses me off whatsoever. This is 2012, so yeah, this is when the early days of the show was still going. That is, until an incident occurred when he started losing bits of his sanity. When we first met, he would tell me about how much he loved Luna and how he would visit her in the MLP universe someday. I was weirded out by this, but decided against it, since he is a brony. As the days go by, he gets more aggressive about his relationship with the character, and would often threaten me that he would kill me if I touched her. At that point, I had enough, and stopped being his roommate any longer because he's losing his sanity simply over a cartoon pony. A cartoon pony! This is when he would somehow manage to find my phone number of my house and started messaging me about his favorite pony as well as always. But he still has his aggressive obsession over her, and he even berated his parents one time about how they're disappointed at him and lost it when I told him that I agreed with his parents. This is when the next incident happened, which led me to cut ties with him. Around 3 a.m. I was sleeping. I received a message from him on my iPhone, waking up to my notification going off and seeing it. I groaned at the pure hatred, knowing that I forgot to turn off my iPhone before falling asleep. But since it's a former friend of mine, I decided to check his message to see what he has told me. The message was him telling me that he finally successfully visited Luna in the MLP universe, and he had a selfie pic with her as proof that he did in fact visit her. I asked him to send the picture, thinking it would be a Photoshop image of him with the transparent PNG of Luna by herself, but sadly, it was not like the one I was expecting to see. What he sent to me was a photo of him. Alongside of him was a fucking horse, all painted in dark blue with its hair in different color of blue too, trying to resemble Princess Luna herself. The horse's eyes were traumatized and bloodshot, looking with tears over them, as that sick bastard, a friend of mine's, was having this smiling grin of his staring wildly at me. The photo itself was so disturbing that it made my tired eyes widen as my heart skipping a beat. I messaged him back telling him that it was an actual horse and asked him if he had stolen it from a farmhouse or somewhere, but he asked me on what I was talking about, and then told me it's Luna herself. I argued with him until the point was set in for me. This was the final straw of him messaging me endlessly ever since I moved out of his house and as I dialed 911 and told him about the whole fiasco about his location, so they would arrest him. Days later, he was sentenced to multiple years in prison due to animal kidnapping along with animal cruelty. But his response was a full-on tantrum, saying could ever do was visit Princess Luna as he was being taken out of the courtroom by a few security guards. His horrified parents watching upon the whole time. Nowadays, I've heard reports of him writing Luna all over his prison cell and attacking other prisoners if being confronted about it, along with his obsession over the character. What about me? Well, I'm having a good life. Had a wife and 2 kids and such. Looking back on those days with that sick freak, I think it's safe to say at least I didn't end up the same thing as him.
What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, stay pretty.